Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum dear students and welcome back again. My dear students, today we will discuss the summary of our chapter number 2, which is food and digestion. My dear students, in that chapter we have covered almost 6 main topics, which are nutrients, a balanced diet, digestion and absorption, the human digestive system, teeth, and in the end we have discussed the enzymes. My dear students, starting with the nutrients, as we all know that the nutrients are the substances which are present in our food, and they are very important because they contains the energy and they helps in the many metabolic processes which are occurring in our body. My dear students, the nutrients, they are in this chapter we have covered about the 7 types of nutrients, which are mainly proteins, carbohydrates, fats, vitamins and minerals, fiber and the water. My dear students, in these 7 nutrients, we have categorized these 7 nutrients in the 2 main groups: the nutrients which are needed in a very high amount and the nutrients which are needed in a smaller amount. And the nutrients which are needed in a very high amount, they are the carbohydrates, proteins and the fats. And the nutrients which are needed in a very low amount, they are vitamins and the minerals and the fiber. That was all about the nutrients. Then we discussed about a balanced diet, and as we know that a diet which contains the right amount of nutrients and the right amount of energy is called a balanced diet. That means the diet we take every day, that diet should be a balanced diet. That means that should contain the right amount of energy and the right amount of nutrients in it, so that we can live healthy. So my dear students, moving towards the digestion and the absorption, the third topic was the digestion and the absorption. In that topic we have covered the definition of the digestion and the definition of absorption. My dear students, digestion, as we all know that it is a process through which by which the large particles of the food are being broken down into the smaller one, so that they can be absorbed. And as we know about the absorption, that the food particles, which are the large food particles, after digestion they are broken down into the smaller diffusible particles, and these diffusible particles, if they are diffused or taken up by our body in the small intestine, that process is called as absorption. Making it very simple, that food is being broken down into the smaller pieces, and those small pieces, they are being absorbed by our body. That process is called as absorption. Coming towards the next topic, that was the human digestive system. My dear students, human digestive system, as we all know that it consists of an alimentary canal, and that alimentary canal starts with our mouth and ends on the anus. And there are the different parts of our alimentary canal, which is mouth, esophagus, stomach, small intestine, large intestine, rectum and anus. And every part of our alimentary canal, or every organ which is associated with the alimentary canal, that helps in the digestion of the food, directly or indirectly. My dear students, in this topic we have covered that there are some organs which are associated with the alimentary canal, which are associated with the digestive system. They cumulatively, as a whole, they form our human digestive system. As we have discussed about the liver and the pancreas and the salivary glands, they are, although they are not the part of our alimentary canal, but they are the part of our digestive system because they help in the digestion of the food. So my dear students, coming towards our next topic, that was the teeth. And in the teeth we have discussed that in our buccal cavity, in our mouth, 4 types of teeth are present. In the front there are incisors, then canines, then premolars, and then on the last of our mouthpiece, that is the molars. So there are 4 types of teeth present in our buccal cavity. There are incisors, canines, premolars, and the molars. And according to the shape and the size of our teeth, they perform their function differently. As the incisors, they help in the biting of the food, or they help in the biting and cutting, as they have a chisel shape. And the canines, they help in the tearing of the object or the food. And the premolars and molars, they are quite similar in their function. They help in the crushing of the food. And in the end, we have covered the enzymes. And enzymes, we know that the enzymes are the chemicals which helps in the digestion of the food. And in that topic we have covered that digestion is a chemical process, because in digestion enzymes break down the large carbohydrate molecule, which is a starch, that break down the starch molecule into the glucose. So there is chemical change occurs during the digestion whenever there are enzymes are involved in it. So my dear students, that was all about the second chapter we have covered up till now. In the next lesson we will start our new chapter, that is a circulatory system. Till then, take care of yourselves and the people around you. Allah Hafiz.